Okay, last two examples and then we'll be done. So, this example says that angles 1 and angle 2 are complementary. Well, what does that mean for two angles to be complementary? It means that they add up to 90 degrees. Alright, and so then it tells you that angle 1 is 2x minus 3, and angle 2 is x plus 3. And so because we know that these two angles are complementary, we know that these two things are going to add up to 90 degrees. So I can use that information to set up an equation. I can say that this plus this is going to have to make 90 degrees. So I can say that 2x minus 3 plus x plus 3 is equal to 90 degrees. And so now I'm going to use this equation to solve for x, and then once I have a value for x, I can go back and answer the question, which is what is the measure of each angle. So, to solve this equation, here is my river. Alright, so everything that's on this side needs to get combined. You're combining like terms when stuff's on the same side. So, 2x plus 1x. 2x plus 1 more x is 3x. Minus 3 plus 3, well, minus 3 plus 3 adds up to 0. And so these two basically just cancel each other out. And so this is equal to 90 degrees. And then your last step to get x by itself is to divide by 3. And so you get that x is equal to 30 degrees. Now this isn't the answer to the question though. The question asks, what are the measures of each of the angles? So angle 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. So I'm going to take x and plug it in right there. So 2 times 30 minus 3. Well, 2 times 30 is 60, and 60 minus 3 is 57. So that's the measure of angle 1. Alright, so now angle 2 is equal to x plus 3. So I'm going to take my x value and plug it in right there. And 30 plus 3 is 33 degrees. So what is the measure of each angle? Well, one angle is 57 degrees. And one angle is 33 degrees. And we can check if we add these two numbers together, we'll get 90, which means that they are complementary. Alright, let's go on to our very last example. Alright, and our very last example, student example number 3. So now this says to find x. Well, we know a couple of things about this thing. We know that the two angles that are across from each other are vertical angles. So like this angle and this angle here are vertical. This angle and this angle here are vertical. But what do we know about these two angles together? Well, we do know that they make this straight line right here. And what can you tell me about how many degrees are in a straight line? Well, a straight line is 180 degrees. So if you take this piece plus this little piece here, they should make 180 degrees. So the equation that I see here is 3x plus x equals 180 degrees. And so now to solve this equation, if I take 3x plus x, because I combine my like terms over here, I get 4x equals 180, and then I divide by 4 on both sides, and I get that x is equal to 45 degrees. And the question is, find x. So I found x. X is 45 degrees. So now you're ready to start your classwork. Please use your resources. Use your notes. Use your colleagues. And do your absolute best on your classwork. And if you have any trouble at all, you can either send me a comment through the website or you can talk to me about it on Monday.